between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. He'll begin his return from the 11. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt getting it for the first time. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Okay, break.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Running back motions right. Out of the gun, Daniels. Escapes the pocket. Downfield to Warren, he's got it. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. A pickup there of 39. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
By Kyle Pitts. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Working inside the red zone. And this one does not go far.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. The offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. Rookie out of Washington making that tackle.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. And they'll throw 3rd and long. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins. Even if it's not a touchdown, well, you're happy to see the offense produce points in the first trip out there this season. For a kicker, kind of nice to start 1 for 1 as well.
Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. That is caught, so this is Phil Maffa. And they'll make the stop up at the 40. 6-yard line.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Second down, looking for options. Connects on the crosser. And he has this down to the 34. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Dallas first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Going all the way to the end zone here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys pull ahead 6-3 in the first.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
And they're on the 20-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
19, target, go!
Daniels setting up the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
On the ready.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
Daniels pass. Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Well, running here with Jaden Blue. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
This one's caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys drive their lead to 11. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Okay, ready?
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
3. Panther 60, Panther 60.
start the drive with Warren. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 22-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Let's go.
Play action now. Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I love that. I mean, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forces them.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Cowboys are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. They'll work against the blitz. Looking right, and he finds him. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
The 3rd down run with Blue. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Call it a gain of 2, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 1.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. And we haven't even reached the end of 1, and already that's the 3rd time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys push their lead to 18. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Red. 60.
Receiver in motion going left. Daniels now on 1st down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. This is our last play of the quarter. On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Bit of an early blowout, 21-3. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at 3rd and 6 here. Throw here, 3rd down. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. I love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. That'll be the 1st and more. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10. now, pressure coming. Headed out right. Rolling, and takes a deep shot. That's grabbed inside the 30. There it is, touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys keep their drive alive and reach pay dirt one play later. George Pickens the touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again.
Commanders 3. Brandon Aubrey to kick
Aubrey
off.
now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. To throw, Daniels. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. It's caught. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Looking quickly here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 41-yard line.
Play action now with Daniels. He beams one deep right side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jukes away from one. And the Cowboys have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Give on 2nd here to Blue. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
Completed over the middle. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash.
When you talk to kickers about kicking field goals of this length, they will tell you, Kate, you got to keep it a little lower and you got to drive it. But you still got to be accurate. Basically, all the pieces got to come together like they just did to hit from that distance.
This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Forced out to his right. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he's brought down after a short gain. Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
There's no negatives ever on a great shoot for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
3rd and short, Daniels. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to have this one down to the 37.
It's a gain of
That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
70,
out of the gun, Daniels. Quick slant into the hands of Pitts. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Washington.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Warren here from the gun. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Kick taken in here at the 17. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. He finds Pickens left side. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here's a throw. Into the hands of Pickens. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. To the air now on 1st and 10. On screen here to Blue. Into the second level past the 30. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. Inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. He's got it. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys racing them to the halftime locker room. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completes one and Ben's hit it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
Buys time, rolling right. Running right side by McLaurin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
On first down, here's Daniels. Finds him over the middle. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go. Go.
Again, Daniels to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Daniels. Here's the jump off to Warren. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Offense in the hurry up here.
7 Pirates.
It's 3rd and 2. Now Daniels. It's caught by McLaurin. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the red zone on first. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. So that brings up second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. They'll motion him out of the backfield. To throw again, it's Daniels. Caught out wide. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders chop some of the lead off before the half. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Commanders 17.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
Will Reichert to kick off.
The return starts at the 18. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Throw left side, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Let's go now.
They'll throw it here on first. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Back to throw it. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half.
Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. From his own end zone, here we go. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. They'll start the drive with blue. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. On the carry, it's Maffa. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
The Commanders in the dime set for this 3rd down.
Shut up! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To the air on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go. Ready.
Daniels setting up the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time, QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in the game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
On 2nd down, Warren. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Cowboys are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
He'll work against the blitz. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. There's a dive up the middle. He dodged the tackle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And again, gets Blue. And he's not far from that first down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47, third down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw on third and one. Dumps it off to his running back. First down and more past the 40. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. And screen here to Blue. Room inside the 10. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Got to be pretty good actors. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys continue piling onto this lead.
48. Commanders 17. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Trying the left side with Warrior. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Out of the gun, Daniels. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. You got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Daniels throwing on third. He's looking deep once again. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this. Fourth down, here's Daniels. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Up the middle, Blue. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So Just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Blue gets the handoff. And this one does not get close. He stopped after 3, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Return starts at the 3. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And 4th and 4 coming up. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
On 1st down, it's Blue. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
Handoff running left. It's Blue. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through to the Cowboys. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of the strength, to send that puppy through.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they have a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now Daniels to throw. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
It's Krosky Merritt on 3rd. He hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of only a yard.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Now it's Blue. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Shot.
They'll run this with Blue. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
60 by 6. 60 by 6. Let's go now. Go.
They'll run the toss to Blue. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. There's a 44-yard look from the right hash.
44-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Boy, that's a familiar path he's taken here. Now the 5th time he's run out and gotten the job done. I know. I'd rather have him be PATs, but it's been nice having that reliable leg to turn to all game long.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Ready, set.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. 60 by 6. 60 by 6.
Daniels now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Commanders hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
The Commanders' 1st down.
Ready.
Throwing now, Daniels. He's got Jalen Lane. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Washington, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates.
Slot man in motion left.
Go.
Daniels now on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 2nd down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time here on fourth. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. On the red zone now. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. That's caught at the 4. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
To throw again, it's Daniels. And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with the touchdown. The Commanders making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
And this is cut for 2. Not going to do much against that deficit, but hey, at least a positive add-on to that touchdown. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Short kick gathered in at the 15. Space on the right. He's got room. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
I remember these feelings running on the field after a great return like that, Kate. It almost feels like stepping into a batter's box with runners on base. So much of the work has been done ahead of you. Now you got to go deliver.
Let's go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.